Princess Zara P and Exterminate. Stevie Wonder. Eric Clapton, It's a History Maker. Rock and Roll Music, Roll on Gidget. Moto Miss Lily, Robbie Will Make It. Sunrose Dawn is the second line runner. Once again, we race over a mile. And the green light's about to go on. There it goes. Princess Zara P began safely from gate 1. Fast out was Rock and Roll Music, and Rock and Roll Music's going to lead Eric Clapton in the early part. Favourite is trying to hold out Rock and Roll Music, but Rock and Roll Music's able to cross and lead Eric Clapton, who'll now pull to its outside. Princess Zara P ends up in third spot, and they were followed next by Stevie Wonder. Back on its inside, Sunrose Dawn makes good ground off the second line, followed by Exterminate. Further back was It's a History Maker. Next one on the inside was Roll on Gidget, followed by Motu Miss Lily, and Robbie Will Make It drops to the rear. 27-1 was the first quarter. They make their way down the straight. And the leader is Rock and Roll Music over Eric Clapton the outside, and they've got 20 metres in front here over Princess Zara P. Get back then to Stevie Wonder, who's on the outside of Sunrose Dawn, followed by Exterminate. They're really putting the pressure on here. Back in the field then came It's a History Maker, followed by Roll on Gidget, who's on the outside. Motu Miss Lily is next, second last, and Robbie Will Make It at the rear. 28-1 the second quarter, and Rock and Roll Music is on top. It's Rock and Roll Music leading. Rock and Roll Music leads by about 4 metres now on Eric Clapton, and they're 20 metres clear of Princess Zara P, who went for a gallop, passed by Sunrose Dawn, and on the outside Stevie Wonder was next. They were followed by Exterminate, and further back then came It's a History Maker. From back on the inside, Motu Miss Lily, Robbie Will Do It makes ground, as does Roll on Gidget, as they make their way off the back in 28.3. And the leader's still Rock and Roll Music. Eric Clapton now peels off its back, goes after it. They'd be the best part of 60 metres in front of Exterminate in second spot. It's Rock and Roll Music on top. Eric Clapton to the outside. Rock and Roll Music. Eric Clapton the outside. Eric Clapton, Rock and Roll Music. Ding Dong Battle. Eric Clapton doing better. And Eric Clapton has defeated Rock and Roll Music. 40 metres away then Exterminate in third spot, followed next by It's a History Maker. Further back then came Roll on Gidget, Stevie Wonder, Sunrose Dawn, Robbie Will Make It. Next one then back in the field as they crossed the line. On the inside was Princess Zara P, and Motu Miss Lily finished at the rear. 1:52.8 is the time semaphore. 27-1, 28-1, 28-3, 29-3, 1:52.8 is the time, subject to amendment. And the numbers should be 4, 6 and 2. Yeah.
I told Tony it's not Phil's fault.
No.
There's a short in the button, we've got to get it fixed.
Yeah.
No big drama.
It might be a relay.
It's no big drama. But, that's the trouble.
Okay. 1:52.2 and 1:52.8. 8.
If you mention it, if you don't,
I will.
I'm sure Darryl will, but just so that you don't look
silly
or anything like that.
Or ignorant.
Ignorant, that's the word. You're a smart man, Phil.
Now we're standing by for the fourth number, 4, 6, 2 and 5. 4, 6, 2, 5 now gets fourth, 4, 6, 2 and 5. 1:52.8 the time, and that's only 6 tenths outside the track record. Standing by for the margins on race number 5. The winner, Eric Clapton, is a bay gelding 6 years by American Ideal out of Jazz Tanner. Is owned by M. Maguire. Trained by Blake Fitzpatrick and driven by Blake Fitzpatrick. 2 metres was the winning margin. 2 metres by 1/4 of a metre. Hang on, we'll stand by and get that second margin confirmed. 30 1/4 metres. 30 1/4 metres was the margin between second and third. 2 metres by 30 1/4. 2 metres by 30 1/4. 1:52.8. 1:52.8. 6 tenths outside the track record. The runner-up, Rock and Roll Music at Bay Gilding 5 years by Rock and Roll Hanover out of Lindsay Lee. Owned by A. Anderson, trained by Belinda McCarthy, Chris Geary, the driver, and Exterminator, Brown Gelding 4 years. By Tis a Masterpiece out of Nora Barnacle, is owned by P. Whitcomb, trained by Michael Osborne and driven by Mark Callaghan. 4, 6, 2 and 5, all clears there.